Question.
again. I nearly had a really big scare this morning though. I nearly thought the internet had I thought like we'd been cut off from using the internet because I was using my laptop and I was just doing some general browsing and searching downstairs while I was eating my dinner and stuff like that. And my home hub, my laptop had like a little warning sign next to the internet key. None of my web pages had load, and it said that it could not receive an internet connection. So I went and had a look at the home hub, and the home hub had turned orange. Like normally when our home hub's turned on and the internet's fully working, it's usually like a blue light, but it turned the light itself actually turned orange, and it had this little B sign in it, and I was thinking hey, seriously, what the heck can this be? What can this be? What's causing it? If you sort of get what I mean. I was trying to think well, hang on a minute, what's causing this, what's sort of making this go so slow all of a sudden, the internet go off. So I had to I tried connecting and it took me to this website and said something about issues with your home hub. Then you have to retype in your password, that sort of thing, and it just didn't work for a while. So I actually thought the internet had been cut off and it wasn't going to let me back on. But anyway, after a while, the internet actually did come back on. But I was still a little bit sort of I guess you could say worried, because I didn't really know too much about what had caused it. I only knew that the internet had died off. So that was pretty interesting, not something I completely expected, if you know what I mean, to lose out on the internet as such. And then I was looking for my old phone today, because basically the phone I use now is really shit for a camera. So I looked for my old phone for when I go to this big night do clubbing event tonight, whatever you want to call it. So I thought, well, if I take that and charge it up, it's got a decent camera, and it'll allow me to take some videos of the evening, especially when Andy Whitby and stuff comes out onto the stage and does some of his groovy events, that sort of thing. And it'd be a really nice way to sort of finish off the night, be able to come home sort of with some video footage, I guess you could say, of kind of the night, so I could look back on it, that sort of thing. And unfortunately, that's not the way it goes. That's not the way it goes in my world. I couldn't find the phone, but I was looking through some boxes and I found something else which is pretty cool, but I don't think it works. Now, I found this set of DJ decks in one of my boxes, and it's basically the Newmark Ion DJ to go, and I got this for Christmas a couple of years back, and it's compatible with Virtual DJ. And basically I tried to find a wire, because I have Virtual DJ on my laptop, and I thought, well, you know what, maybe if I do something for example, maybe if I do something find a perfect wire or something, then maybe I could actually use this, maybe this could actually work as an actual usable usable. So I plugged it in, and I think it's a bit dodgy. I don't think it altogether works, and I'm a little bit gutted because I really thought it would maybe work for me. But unfortunately, I only got it to work once, and that was for it to only move a few buttons every now and again, which is a little bit annoying, because I would like to. I'd like to have been able to use it. It'd be a pretty cool piece of equipment to just use a little bit. Now my big one's not up in use at the moment, and I really like, honestly, like, was a bit gutted that it didn't work. Like the lights and everything lit up on it when I connected it, and it sort of said that, you know, it was connected with virtual DJ, but it just wasn't working for some. There was just something. There was just something there which was stopping it from working. Like, you'd press the buttons and nothing had happened, but it was all connected and it was all lit up. So maybe I'm just not doing something right in the settings. I'll probably end up having another go with that kind of thing. You know, I'll probably just end up giving it another go, see how it is, that kind of thing. And you know, just sort of like seeing exactly like what's going to go down in Chinatown, whether I can, you know, obviously actually get it to work, that type of thing. And we'll just obviously have to see in general what goes down. We might get it to work. If we do, then that'll be good, because I would be quite pleased if we could get it to work. It would definitely be something that I would use, definitely, if I could, just like now and again. So yes, my big clubbing night tonight, my big going to see Andy Whitby live. I'm looking forward to it. I really am, actually. You know, it's definitely going to be like quite good. The only thing I hate about these events is that they take so long for the like main DJ to come out. For example, because obviously he's probably playing somewhere else that night, you know, like on the same night. So what they do is they put these like other DJs on, which, don't get me wrong, they're good. They are decent DJs, and you know, they play some pretty decent tunage and, you know, songs and things like that. You know, it's pretty cool DJing event itself, you know, in that sense. But I would really like, it takes so long, like by the time you've danced about to these like other DJs, by the time the main DJ comes out, you're actually getting tired, you've had a few drinks. And in my opinion, I would more say that they would put him on first. Then I know like in a way, like obviously it's getting people like paying more money, buying drinks, waiting for him to actually come on. But like obviously, like I understand that, but you know, I just don't know really. Like I'm so looking forward to the event, but I hate like having to wait for the main one to come out, because, you know, as much as the other people are good, I go to see the Andy Whitby, and when I don't end up seeing him, in my opinion, it's a bit annoying. I hate bright days, I tell you. Oh my god, that's so much better now. How I can see that wood. Jeez, I'm gonna be going there in the dark anyway to this event at night, and it starts at 9 at night and it finishes at 5 in the morning. Now, obviously, I'm not forced to stay exactly till 5 in the morning. Obviously, I'm not going to be a few hours, because Andy Whitby himself won't come out till maybe round. Well, actually, Andy Whitby probably won't come out till pretty later on, because there's actually going to be the Kelly girl coming out first. So they'll probably play some, like, you know, DJs what don't necessarily, you know, like they're not the two big ones. And then this Kelly person will come out. She'll like come from about midnight to like maybe like 2 in the morning or something like that. And then you'll get like a 2-hour set with Andy Whitby or something like that. So obviously I want to go ahead and I want to go and see Andy Whitby. Like that is like why I've come. Like I've also gone to see the Kelly as well, because she's doing Clubland anthems, but I ain't gonna go away before obviously seeing Andy Whitby. I want to see him, so I could see myself leaving at around 4 in the morning, and then I just have a lie-in tomorrow morning. I mean, in my opinion, it's going to be pretty nice. It will be pretty cool. I don't know whether to like try and have a little sleep this afternoon. Probably not. I mean, I'm not that stupid that, you know, I necessarily need to have a kip. Like I can't just have a one late night where I stay up till like 4 in the morning, and then obviously I've got to drive back, which is a half an hour drive. So you know, like I don't really know. I'm just guessing by like the last one, because the last one there was Darren Styles and he came out at like 2, and that DJ Cooter played from like midnight till round then, done like a little 2-hour set, and then you know he did a little 2-hour set, did Darren Styles himself, you know, from like 2 till like 4 in the morning. So I'm guessing that this Kelly person might maybe like, I'm guessing that this Kelly person will do like a 2-hour set maybe, or a 3-hour set, and then Andy Whitby will maybe do like a 2-hour set or something like that, from like maybe like 3 till 5. All I've got to do is just go ahead and have a bit of sleep. I'll be drinking as well, but in my opinion, I don't need to drink loads. Like some people, like when they say, like when they think of going to raves and things like that, they always think about just getting absolutely wasted as well. That's not my, you know, I'll have a few drinks, you know, and if I see some people there who I know, I'll have a few drinks with them, and I might get a bit merry. But you know, mainly, I feel like I can go to these events, enjoy them, have a good dance around without actually being drunk. But I'll see how I go. I mean, I don't sometimes mind having a few drinks, but I'm not going to get absolutely off it where I'm spewing and falling over. That's not me. Like, that's not something I want to do. But, you know, I'll probably get myself so I'm, like, merry and in a good mood. So I'm, like, you know, ready and dancing away. And the thing about raves as well is that everybody's on your side. So, for example, if you go and there's, like, not much people there, like who you think you're gonna know, you don't really know who's going, and you're just going to see who's there. There's always people that say, like, you know, you can put your drink on our table with us. You know, you can sort of like, you know, you can sort of like dance with us, or you know, you can sort of like, you know, stand near us, and they'll all be nice and all right with you. And I had loads of people at the last one. I had some people know me for MC Noble, and then I had like some people who you know, just necessarily like pushing me into the crowd when like the beats were dropping. Now this stuff isn't something like, this stuff is on a total new level. It's not like sitting in a concert and watching somebody play a guitar and sing on a microphone. This is total like proper beat, proper hardstyle raving shit. This is proper stuff. It's not like a bit of dubstep or Martin Garrix. It's way more hardcore. It's on a complete another level. It's like proper like speakers going till the room's vibrating. When we went on holiday last weekend, the thingy room, there was like an entertainment room, and they were doing kids things, and you know, like loads of people like round our table saying that's loud. And my reply to them was, you just want to come to you won't want to come to where I'm going next weekend, because whatever's playing, however loud this is playing now, I guarantee where I'm going next week will be playing probably like 50 times louder than what that was playing on that holiday camp thing. And trust me, even I thought that was loud at the holiday thing. But it wasn't a loud which bothered me. Like, it was loud, but it's not a bother me loud. Loud noises, like loud noises and music, doesn't bother me. You know, I can listen to music loud all day. Does not bother me one tiny little bit. But I was just like, you know, you want to come to where I'm going, because then you'll be really, you know. Then you'll be really feeling it. Like, and I mean like really feeling it. If you were to go where I'm going, kind of thing. then you'd really feel loud. Like, it's not too loud to start with, but you'll see as the night goes on, it gradually gets more hardcore and hardcore. The beats get louder, it's more raving kind of songs as the night goes on. But I like the stuff they were playing last time at the beginning. It was kind of like these like normal DJs, like not like the top DJs, what you actually pay to go and see, like the ones what they put on at the beginning. And they were playing some like bootlegs and organ kind of style mixes of like sort of like funky house songs and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I have to admit they were pretty alright, pretty nice. I quite enjoyed them. So it's pretty cool. But I had a look on Facebook, and not many people were going, like, out of this list of people, if that makes sense. Like, because I had like, there's like an event on Facebook about it, and you know, it'll like remind you, and it'll show you like who's interested, and it'll show you like who's definitely going, as in they've got a ticket and they're going. And there is a couple of people I recognise who's going, but nobody like massively who's my friends or anything like that. Like, there's some people I know from school who it says they're going. Like, there's a girl who's going from school and that type of thing, who like was in some of my lessons at school. But apart from that, you know, and there's also like this person who keeps tagging me in it, who keeps tagging me in like things they post on their events, called Danny Williams. He's I think is it Dan Williams? Something like that. Hi Daniel. just speaking of you know, welcome. So be a cool event. It'll be a really cool event in my opinion. Definitely. Can I hear this camera? Yes I can.
Hello.
Hi. I didn't know if I could hear him or not. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty cool night tonight, definitely. Really interesting, really interesting. I'm looking forward to going. And it's quite, like, you would think, like, the place it's at, you would think it's quite small, because technically when they're not hosting events here, they're just doing, like, Sunday carveries on a Sunday, and it's kind of, all it is like a nightclub bar above the arcades in Brid, called Utopia. And it's actually, like, I've been up there for a few years until I went to that last event, and I was actually surprised at how big it is in there. Like, I did not expect it to be as big as it was in there. It kind of surprised me, like, especially like dance floor stuff. So you can definitely tell they've had a lot of DJs there in the past. But you know, what you doing tonight? Oh, I'm going to I don't know if you've heard of him, probably not. But I'm going to Andy Whitby live. He's like a hardcore DJ who remixes a lot of like rave music and beat drops, that type of thing. And he's coming on live. He's quite well known around my area, and sort of like, well, he's actually quite well known around the UK if you're into a lot of rave music. Yeah, so he's quite well known, and he does a weekly podcast called the Hardcast. And he basically, typically Andy Whitby usually remixes like songs, but he also does make his own tracks with other DJs. And then like if he like on his Hardcast weekly or whatever, he'll release them tracks. He'll like play them for the first time, and then he'll also just like give news in the Hardcast about events where he's going to, and he'll also like have a special DJ come in for a guest mix, that type of thing. And it's on every Friday, so I guess he'll be doing that today before he comes to where I'm going, like up in the Hardcast studio. But yeah, I'm going to see him live. That's what I'm doing tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. I went to one the same place a couple of months back, and that was amazing. It was a different DJ, but it was still one who I like knew and listened to. And the atmosphere in there is absolutely spot on amazing. Like, you don't understand. And the thing is it's already nearly 3 o'clock now. So, like, by the time I've had my tea, it's going to be like, you know, I come back online for a bit, and then I watch a program at 7. And then after like that 7:30 mark, you know, I've really got to start like focusing on getting ready and stuff like that, you know, because when you go to these clubs, you've got to go in a special dress code, otherwise they won't let you in. Like you can't go like all like, you know, joggers like, yo, demo mate, in me Air Max Nikes and me, you know, me Adidas joggers, mate, you know. You know, you've got to be sort of like smartish in jeans and a nice top, you know, that kind of thing. You know, your nice trainer shoes. So I'll be like doing that. I also need a shave. Gonna get ready for the event. And then tomorrow it's the MC Noble Live in the Riften Arena in Stampy's World, which hopefully I'm feeling okay to do it. If I don't get into around 5 in the morning from like mentally raving, I'm probably going to be a bit tired tomorrow. So if not, then we'll just have to put back the time and the date. But the plan is that hopefully we can do it on the night. Like hopefully we can do it tomorrow. I'd like to, but you know, you just never know. Like for example, like I'm not gonna like make myself like not have a good time at this event to try and keep myself awake for tomorrow to do this like thing. Like if I have to miss tomorrow, I'd rather miss it than screw up this night I've got tonight. So like if we have to put the MC Noble date back like a week or something like that, then we will put it back a week. It's no like big issue, but I really want to like enjoy this night without actually doing anything, you know, without actually like having to like worry about, you know, getting to sleep to feel alright to do this MC Noble thing tomorrow. So hopefully I'll probably be able to do it. I mean, I'll come online alright after the last one, which was the last one actually fully finished at 4 in the morning. This one finishes at 5 in the morning. So depending on like when I feel like coming home, it'll actually be when like, you know, I just come out and ring for a lift and then they'll come and collect me for a lift. Show city please. Okay, 2 secs then. Let me just fill up this back wall and then I'll show you the city. Why not? Just want to fill up this back wall and then we should be all good. There we go. Shouldn't be long like to fill up the back wall. Okay, so I'm not going to show you it all, but I'll give you a brief flyover. So, got the Betfred kebab shop, hotel. We've actually got the Tesco supermarket over here, and obviously the gas station. For it back there, you've got the start of a residential area, like a housing estate kind of thing. Stuff like that. As you can see, got like loads of nice houses. This is the same city. This is still the same city. There is no other city. So we got like all these houses. Got the Eiffel Tower, where the which hasn't been finished yet, but this is like the spawn area where like everybody spawns in who's like new to the world, and you get all these sort of like, you know, like information. You get the helpers. Don't know why that's been broke. Yeah, so Los Ashley's helpers. I'm the owner. City start date 16th of Jan 2016, right at the beginning of the year. Has over 5 main helpers. City name Los Ashley's, includes a downtown, includes made up companies, has a lot of buildings from real cities. On the 3rd of the 9th 2016 there was exactly 300 buildings. Host of map is a freestyle MC, so yeah, I am a rapper as well. Got the river. There's loads, like, I could be all day just showing you like loads of little buildings on this world. So I'm just kind of gonna like fly around, and if you want me to, you wanna ask me anything about any of the builds, just, you know, like what something is, and then I'll go back to it. Sports Direct. Don't know if I came in here, I think I did. Can you join? If you add me, subscribe, like, then yeah, you can. When MC going to rap? Tomorrow, live at Riften City. It's gonna get like, we're doing like a live event where I'll like join my friend's world into his stadium. We've set up like a stage set up for MC Noble, and we're basically gonna do a live stream, but we're gonna like role play it as if it's like a live event, and we're gonna put like cheering sound effects in. We're gonna make out as if I'm rapping on the stage, and I'm actually gonna rap, but we're gonna make like somebody like getting this skin and move about on the stage like it would be actually me. And then we're gonna like do like loads of like other cool stuff on the event. So my gamer tag is Ash101 Gaming 123, 2 A's at the beginning. You can join if you want to join as well, Mr. Fluffy Gaming. and I'm done.